October's theme, birthing new creations. Hello beautiful soul. Great changes upon us, and October will not disappoint with many celestial gateways and transmuting energies to propel us forward on our evolutionary path. An eclipse, comet, meteor showers, and super full moon, along with other important portals/gateways, are fueling our rebirth and calling us to our destiny. This month we are able to heighten our inner knowing, our psychic clarity and intuition, with these supportive, benevolent energies. As we do this, we have the ability to fully respond to outside experiences, even if chaotic or fearful, with greater clarity, deeper heart listening and connection to our soul's needs. Building on September's breakthroughs in authentic truth, inner freedom, and healthier sense of self-esteem, we now move into October to build on our intuition, creativity, and imagination to bring about alchemical, psycho-spiritual transformation and change. Our sixth chakra, brow area, will clear/expand/rewire this month, giving us the opportunity to sidestep the ego and open up our vibrational field to the universal energy field to receive psychic and intuitive information to support our path forward. As well, our ninth blue star chakra will activate at higher frequencies, engaging us in divine karmic freedom, thus allowing new opportunities/supportive people/places that align with our divine blueprint. Our soul and body will fill with more light, raising our vibration and moving us into this new timeline more rapidly. The two sixth chakra archetypes to assist us in October are the Sage and the Alchemist. The Sage supports us to make personal decisions with clarity, purpose, and intuitive insight. This releases us from confusion, depression, memory loss, mental busyness/congestion, and personal stagnation. The Alchemist assures transformation of the inner self when we embrace our life experiences as a means for ascension and self-mastery, not for the fear-based or exalted behavior of the ego. This archetype encompasses the deep understanding that we have the inner power to change our current, personal reality by shedding the victim and being accountable and responsible, while bringing about the changes that are necessary as we courageously release the old. Embodying these two archetypes will support us and ground us to live with more purpose, harmony, and balance during this very fragile and chaotic time in the world. Life Tapestry creations into the new. Perhaps someone enticed you with a new project, or something you expected has not happened. Such is so because you are between two worlds, neither compatible with the other. Some days, everything seems to flow, while others are tedious and burdensome. Your effortless flow will be the days, hours, or minutes you open to the new. For what was is no more. Those times you attempt to return to what was will feel difficult and wrong. You are beginning to clamor internally for the new, even though you are not yet comfortable with it, leaving you irritated and angry. You simultaneously feel isolated and pushed into activities, because you continue to jump between the old and the new, even though the old of 3D no longer sparkles for you. The new sparkles, but it is frightening. Because that is not who you thought you would become. These times are tremendously challenging. Not because they are wrong, but because you are riding new waves that seem counterintuitive until you jump on them, only to discover how right these new waves are for you. Those you love can only observe, for they do not understand your new being, but neither do you. Allow that to be, for part of your current fear is your belief that by claiming your new being, you will lose all you have worked for throughout your numerous 3D Earth lives. Because your inner being has not yet completely defined, you return to what was, and who you think you are, only to discover how uncomfortable that role is for you now. Those you love are most likely interacting and thinking similarly, creating a discordant energy between and among you. Even though the next few days will clear that inner ambiguity, for now, it seems as if you are in the wrong place at the wrong time. Attempts to rectify that confusion only create more inner confusion. Physically, you will not shift much, but internally, your new thoughts and actions are as different as day and night. What was is no more, including joyful 3D actions and thoughts. So, your emotions will likely be filled with anger, sadness, and joy. Your emotions are becoming more flamboyant, and your actions are unlike those you are familiar with. The next few days are about creating and solidifying you, for astrological events are pushing, and that is the correct word, you into a new you. By the end of this eclipse/equinox cycle, your former being will be no more. Does that mean you will see the world with different eyes and appreciation? Yes. Does that mean you will be alone and lonely? No, this is a global shift. Even though everyone who wishes to evolve beyond 3D will participate, not everyone will have similar interests. You and others will flip in and out of activities, because you are just beginning to tap into your new interests. A likely question is, how will this shift affect my personal world? We of the universes can only respond that your world will expand into new interests and activities more rapidly than you now imagine. The next few days are about allowing yourself to be pushed into a new you in a new world. Those of you who deny you are changing will be uncomfortable. Those of you fully claiming your new being will have a grand time exploring those pieces you draw to you. Even though this process will not be completed this week, you will accept that what was is no longer your world, and by doing so, you will open yourself to a world of sparkles and joy. So be it. Amen. The Blue Avians, what is your time? Beloved brothers and sisters of Earth, we are always delighted to connect with you. We are the Blue Avians, 12th dimensional beings, who have chosen to nurture Earth at this time. We also love to guide you on how to perceive time correctly, and understand its nature, as time is your key to navigating dimensions. Your mind is often restricted in perceiving other realities due to a fixed, linear view of time. However, there is a key that can help you shift your perception. Tell yourself as often as you can, there is only this moment, and use paradoxical statements like time goes backward to challenge your mind. Whenever you catch yourself thinking about the past, imagine it as an alternative timeline that is also running and can be accessed from the present. When thinking about the future, remind yourself that it does not exist, but is merely a continuation of the present moment. Observe the infinite timelines, and, as you contemplate them, invite new visions to spring into your consciousness. Now, consider breaking your time-related routines. What if you no longer try to function according to what you've been taught about time? What if you go to sleep earlier, take a walk at night, or allow yourself a few hours of silence during the night? Break your time routine in the most creative ways. What if you do on the weekend what you usually do during the week, and vice versa? What if you sleep 3 extra hours in the morning? The routine you have created reinforces your perception that time is linear. Next, observe that your body understands time cycles. Learn to rest in harmony with these cycles. For example, a natural cycle may start at 10:30 p.m. and end at 5 a.m. If you wake up exactly at the end of this cycle, your body and mind will feel more refreshed than if you sleep for 10 hours. Learn to listen to your own time. Honor it, and act in alignment with it. Change your relationship with time, and you will change your reality. We loved connecting with you and hope to do so again soon. The Collective of Ascended Masters, what the Ascended Masters did on Earth. Blessings. We are Thymus. We are the Collective of Ascended Masters. We are here to teach you, and to guide into the ways of spiritual mastery, because we know that many of you have reached that level of knowing that you are creators of your reality, and you want to know how to create more, and to react less. First, you must accept that everything in your life, as it is right now, is your creation, and then you must come to the realization that you created whatever you created with your vibration. You must acknowledge and understand that everything that exists, as it does in your life, is there to get you to pay more attention to your vibration. We are not just talking about getting what you want, and getting less, or none, of what you don't want. We are talking about your state of being and your way of being in the world. As you get to the point where those things matter to you more than what is happening and what is going to happen, you begin to pay more attention to your inner realm, and everything that is contained within your inner realm. We advise you to be more curious about what's going on inside of you than you are about what's going on outside of you, and we also advise you to pay attention to the things that are outside of you in terms of how they affect what's going on inside of you. A lot of the answers that you seek in your lives can be found by observing your lives. If you pay attention to what brings you joy, then you are more likely to move in the direction of what brings you joy. If you recognize that when you focus on something over here, and then you feel a negative emotion, you are being guided in that moment to not focus so much on what's going on in that direction. We guide you into your hearts because we know that when you are heart-centered, you are present, you are grounded, and you are aware of how you are vibrating. Make yourselves more aware by practicing meditation and introspection. We also very much want you to enjoy your lives, and therefore, you must become aware of all the ways in which you are deciding that your life is not enjoyable, as it is. You don't have to change everything outside of you in order to make your life more enjoyable, but you do need to change your perspective on certain things. You need to change how you are looking at the outside world so that you can feel differently about it when you do have to observe something that maybe you would rather not be focusing upon. Let your feelings guide you, and use your mind as a tool. Your mind is powerful, but you must take command of your mind in order to use that power that you have within you. The power of your focus could not possibly be overstated here. When you demonstrate to yourselves that you have a willingness to engage in some sort of spiritual practice, you know you are focusing yourself in a direction that serves you. Many of us in the Ascended Master realm are known for our acts of service. We are known as healers, teachers, compassionate, and unconditionally loving beings, but we all had to find that within ourselves and for ourselves first. We needed to cultivate it within ourselves so that we could spread it to our communities, and to the world at large. We realized that we needed to fill ourselves up first with love and light, with compassion and joy, and then we could set our sights on those who we incarnated to serve. And we helped, and we healed as best we could, and now, from the 12th dimension, we can shower all of you with love, compassion, praise, and our teachings, and that is what we intend to do because nothing brings us more joy today, in this moment, than to see one of you obtaining spiritual mastery, and walking as a master on planet Earth in service to others. That is all for now. We are Thymus, and we are the collective of Ascended Masters, and we are always amongst you. SorceryOfflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light, click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.